Hi, my name is Four, and welcome to the Love in Focus, the podcast for mums where we explore, discover, build community with our only child. Let's get going. Okay, you know what I mean. Let's start with the program. Oh my goodness. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Woohoo. Okay, you know, in my heart, to me, I sounded like Mariah Carey. And for those who actually do know what Mariah Carey sounds like, that is not Mariah Carey. It's more like a wannabe, but I just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Now, I'm recording, it's the 12th, 23rd, 2023. Now, for those who are having a lovely Christmas Eve and you're listening to me, I feel like maybe because it's going on 11:15 at night, I'm like, there's a show, a radio station, and the lady who, if you're listening in the evening, boys, they got that soothing sound where, you're listening to them and it just relaxes you in the evening. I feel like I am that person right now. But then as I'm talking, I feel like I have like every now and then, I'm like, thank you for listening to the love and focus, building a child building a community with our only child. But then, for those who have listened to me to a while, I'm like, might have a chippy like, and a drink my Sprite, ugh, 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 ugh. I crack myself up. So, what is this podcast all about other than me saying hello in my soft evening voice with a want to eat a chippy or a chocolate? It's want to talk about my relationship with my daughter and how my husband, he's the most favorite one out of the two of us. And I thought it was funny to talk about that is because she has told me when I give her a quiz, I'm like, darling, which one do you love the most? Now, you're probably saying, why would you ask your 6-year-old daughter that? Well, every now and then, I will ask her a question. And I'm like, I'm hoping she's going to say mummy. And most times, like, okay, Aisha say, it's daddy, right? I think she says it, but then she looks at me, she goes, I love you both the same. Like, doesn't it warm your heart with the child that you gave birth to or the child that you held and you held for a long time when they cried? You changed their diaper, or if you say nappy, and then you bathed them and you clothed them. You had them tight and you sang songs. You made sure you're there all the time. And then you played with them all the time. And then the feedback is, Daddy's my favorite. What do you do with it? I just look her in the eye. And I sometimes want to say, Daddy's my favorite. But I tell her, I love you just the same, even if you choose daddy over me. And then I wondered, how come daddy gets to be the favorite most times? And it's when I ask my other mom friends, they say, well, hello, daddy, because I was a stay at home mom at the time, right? We spent the whole time and then we had to discipline them, got to say no most times when because we're there all the time and they haven't gone to school yet, so we're home. And then so I'm the one that's like, no, you cannot do this, go do this later. We have a routine. And then daddy comes home and daddy's the fun one. He has all the energy, you know. I don't know how much energy. Sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter. And then, and what else you say? And like if you're doing something, Dad goes, okay, just let her do it. I'm like, what? So if you're going through that stage, I'm just going to let you know it is okay. Because I'm going to tell you how I deal with it. I'm like, that's okay. You know why daddy can be your favorite? Because he's the one that can read you books. He's the one that can take you out to, out shopping with you. And when I need a nap, and okay, my nap is a long nap, like a 1 hour nap. And then if I need another hour nap or I need like some me time, I'm like, that parent that you said that was a favorite? That favorite parent is going to take you out. They're going to just take you so mommy can have some me time. And you can have fun with it, mama. So if you're listening and you're like, but I do everything for my child, and she still picks the other parent, that's okay. Use it to your advantage when you need to. But like I notice when she gets sick, who does she call first? Mama. So we always have a way where they come back and they want us. Why? Because, I mean, I guess if I had my husband here and look, because when Olivia is sick, it's not that he doesn't know what to do. It's just something about a mom's cuddle. You putting your hand on their head with a soft, a cool cloth, or just the way we pray over them. Not to say a father's prayer is not awesome. Mama's prayer is awesome too, and we just know how to take that loving nurture care. Now, you can leave a comment and say, well, I'm a dad too and I listen and I just know just as much. And I'm like, okay, amen to you. That's awesome. But I'm just talking about my own experience. So, and I think sometimes my daughter, she just likes to say daddy all the time because she just wants to get a reaction out of me. And I'm like, that's okay. Pick daddy anytime you want. Because the more time you pick daddy, I can just do my own thing and relax, and I'm okay with it because I love you both. So it made me think about when I ask my other mom friends, and sometimes like they say, well, my daughter will pick me. Like the mom, my like one of my friends, she said, oh, her daughter always picks her. And then when I asked more about the father, he's working a lot too. And but then I thought, hello, my husband works a lot and my daughter still picks she still picks her dad. So I'm like, what the heck? And I'm the fun one. I'm like, I'm the one that takes you out on field trips. I'm arts and crafts. I'm like doing all of this. And yet my daughter still picks my husband. And I think, yeah, it's okay. I'm really okay with it. And so my friend starts laughing. She goes, "Oh no, I asked," and she says she'll pick me. So I wonder. Um, and then Olivia, she did ask me. She goes, "If I had a brother or sister, who would you love more?" And I said to her, "I would love you both the same." And she goes, "Would you really?" I said, "Yeah, I would love you both the same." And then I said, okay, so because we don't have another sibling, we do have two cats. We have Hermione and Lilo. Now, which one do you love the most? And she'll say the same. I said, okay, so I love you. If we had another child, I love you both the same. But then I thought, really? Like, do parents with multiple children, do they have a favorite? Because in my mind, I always felt I was the favorite one. Now, my siblings, if they're listening to this, they're like, really? I'm sure I had my moments when I wasn't, but in my mind, like, I must have been the favorite one. But if you ask my husband, see, he was an only child too, until later his mum got remarried. And so he has a stepbrother and stepsister. And I asked his mum that one conversation, and she did say, oh, I have no favorites. But it's an interesting conversation. And so I wonder if you've had that with your child, with your only child, but you're asking them which one is you love the most. And I don't know why we say that, because you're hoping that they're going to say you, or you say both. I don't know, but I thought it was an interesting podcast episode. And just but then I had another friend and another mom, and she said, did she pick her husband? I think she said she picked her husband. But does she laugh about it as much as I laughed about mine? I don't know. When I think about it, I was like, I don't think she laughed that much. I didn't think she thought it was really funny. Yeah, if I had her here, I'm like, did you find it funny or did you find it annoying? I think she found it most annoying because of all the work that she's put in. And a child, I don't know if child's 8 years old now, 9. I don't think the father would still, I think the child will still pick the dad. But I feel like Olivia will always pick Jeremy. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, okay. That's good. Yeah. Because I'm the best mom for you. And I say that, so you can pick daddy because daddy is the best father for you. And I am the best mom for you. And I say that. And, you know, while she said, oh, mom, I love you. You're the best mom for me. I'm saying you're welcome because I am the best mom for you. Hello. Like, um, I wake up in the mornings. I help get you dressed. I feed you. I give you encouraging words. And when I'm tired, I just love on you. But then I thought, you know what? Even though sometimes I complain, like, I'm so tired. And she'll probably, if she was here, she'd be like, yeah, you kind of said that a bit. So where am I going with this? I'm going with, it's okay. And I'm saying this, okay, if your child for season is picking the other adult as their favorite. And I'm saying it's okay. Why? Because you asked them that question. If you're going to ask them that question, you may not like the answer. So if you want to know and you want to ask, just be prepared. Be prepared. Get your heart ready if they don't pick you. Like, seriously, if they don't pick you, and if you're annoyed by it, then you might have to ask yourself, why didn't they pick me? Like, seriously, if you want to know something, then ask. If you don't ask it. But mama, if you do ask like me and you don't like, just sit for, and I don't know why I knew. Part of me, I think she'll always pick her dad first because I don't know, maybe because it's a father and daughter, and they obviously, dads and daughters have a different relationship with moms and daughters. I don't know. But it didn't bother me one bit. I was happy because I absolutely love and respect my husband. And I always say, I'm so happy that daddy's always your favorite too. Because in my mind, in my heart, I was thinking, you know what? She's going to pick someone that she loves and respects. And when she gets married, or if she gets married, she may not get married, but if she does, I would hope she'll pick someone that she loves and respects, like I love and respect my husband. And so I'm okay with that. But then I said to myself, well, I'm awesome too, regardless if she doesn't pick me all the time. But every now and then she'll like, Mummy, I love you. And I say, is it because daddy didn't let you do this or that? She'd be like, yeah. I was like, yeah, well, okay then. I'm the one that said, yeah, you can have that extra candy or something, or sure. But I also noticed too, is it I'm like the peacekeeper of those two sometimes because they're the similar. And I wondered because if your only child is similar, like they have is it similarities or the kind of the personality more the same? Like I always say she's a mini Jeremy, their mannerism and just little quirks about them. They're the same. So I guess that's why maybe she picks him, or maybe because she's just a fun dad, and I tend to be more mama, like, no, everything's a no. Well, I don't think everything's a no, but according to her, sometimes it's a no. Like, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that. But I, I'm like, I don't think so. And I'm laughing because I'm like, that's her interpretation of that conversation. But anywho, I wanted to do this episode about, if you're going to ask that question, mama, it's okay. Still, you are a wonderful parent to your only child. Regardless if they don't always going to pick you first, you love them. And you're a wonderful mama. You surely are a wonderful mama. Just look at you. Look in the mirror. It's Christmas. You have made it. Woo-hoo. And made it meaning you're still alive. You're smiling. You look lovely. And you are doing the best you can with the time that's given. Hello. Like, you did the laundry. Well, if you haven't done the laundry, you had to wake up and do the chores. And if you didn't do any chores today, look, you just got up and you showed up. And you gave your child a hug. And then you're loving to your husband. You're pouring out to your community. And if your community is like, you know what, I live in a place and there's no one here. Well, look outside your window. Who do you see? Do you see a bird? Well, look, you said hello to the bird. Or if there's a cat. Like, if you're like, I'm listening to this podcast and I don't have any neighbors like for miles. Well, if you get those binoculars out, and if they're really good binoculars, you can see, maybe you can see a car go by. There, for a split second. I'm telling you, it's okay. But I just wanted to say, be kind to yourself and have a good laugh every now and then. You know what? Just have a good chuckle. Life has a lots of ups and downs, and your child is now 6 years old, and they're growing up really fast. I mean, I tell you what, Olivia in our conversations, I don't know if she asks a lot of questions at this stage. Honestly, I think she's more interpreting the questions that she's asking. And then I was listening. This is a fun thing. I had my headphones on, and I just wanted to. I was cooking dinner, meaning eggs on toast, and I had my headphones on because I was, listening, watching a movie in the background. And she was trying to say something. And I'm like, yeah, okay, not it. She said, take that off. Mom, take those headphones off. Now, the part of me is like, oh, really? I just want some time trying to listen to this movie. But then I thought, wait a minute. I need to take it off because if she does the same thing, she's gonna learn it from me. So I took it off, but it's just the way she communicated. It almost like looked like something I would say to her in the mirror. The way I moved my face, the way I did my hair, like, take it off. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, that's what I look like when I'm telling you to take your headphones off. So even though what I love about Olivia is that I can see myself in her. Now, when she's dancing, my husband goes, that's your moves. I was like, yeah, she's got the heartbeat of an islander because I'm an islander. And I tell you what, man, she knows how to like jam, just keep to the rhythm. So that's what she's got. And I always tell her, I said, I love about you, even though what I'm going to say, you like the math doesn't add up. I always tell her, I love and respect your father so much. You have 100% of goodness from daddy, and you have 100% wonderful things about mama, which equals all the 100%. And no, okay, that's just, I'll go back. I said, you have 100% so good stuff about daddy. You have 100% goodnesses about mama, which equals 100% of you. And God loves you so much. You're like, what? Meaning that all the good parts, everything we love about her is from mommy and daddy. And her, Olivia, the way she is, the way she thinks, the way she creates and innovates. It's her. So when she says, "Oh, I always pick daddy," I said, "Yeah, I would pick daddy because he is so good. You look at all the good things." And we always talk about calling out the treasures, calling out the gold, meaning see the goodness that God has given you and your father. You are so good like that. And all the good stuff about me and what I love about myself. Yes, pick those out. And I'll tell you about those things if you forget. And I always remind you about you're your own person too. So you come from wonderful you come from a wonderful family and a mommy and daddy who loves you. Who loves you because you are Olivia and we love you the way you think and with the way you create and you have all the goodness. And sure, we all make mistakes, and it's okay. It's okay. That's how we learn, as long as we keep learning. So that's what I wanted to share about Mama. If you ask that question, whether you're my friend and you get annoyed about it, and it's okay to be annoyed, but then afterwards, just ask yourself, well, why did they pick? Why did they pick the other parent and not me? And maybe there's some things, there might be a truth to it. Like maybe you might have to like ask yourself, okay, would I have picked myself? I don't know. Or you could be my other friend and her daughter picked her mum. Like the mum goes, well, she picked me. And if you get to listen to her story, I say, yeah, I know what, yeah, I would pick you too. Or if you're like me and my daughter's going to pick my husband, I'm like, yeah, okay, amen on that. And I'm fine with that. Why am I true fine with that? It's because I know that I am the best mom for her and I love her so much and God loves me. I'm okay with that. And because I know she says, she's always going to say something funny, but then she'll say, Mommy, I love you. And I say, yeah, I love you too. And then I tell her, hey, I'm going to remind you when you get annoyed that you love me. And I probably need reminding myself when I get annoyed at myself. But I just wanted to share that with you all. If you're listening, you're a wonderful mama. And I wanted you to let you know to have a wonderful and Merry Christmas. Please take care. Do something for yourself as you're celebrating, you know, the birth of Jesus Christ and celebrating with your friends and family, just having a wonderful time. Let you know just how much I appreciate you listening to my podcast, going with me on this journey. And remember, high five yourself. Give yourself a 20-second hug. I think last time I said 20 minutes, but give yourself a 20-second hug. You are doing wonderful. And then tell everybody else you're welcome. Take care of yourself. Do something fun for yourself. And as you're listening to me, smile. You know what? If you smile, you feel good. And, I was, okay, I'll talk about this other episode later. That's hilarious. It's like try and smile with your eyes. What does it even, I will save for the next episode. So this is thank you for listening to my podcast. Okay, I was going to say something else. Thank you for listening to Love and Focus, building a community one episode at a time for your only child. And actually, you're building a community for yourself as well. So, Mama, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.